Hello, I'm John Wall with WAPCO Distribution, and today I want to detail out a little bit more on the Firecom 5100D and the Firecom 5200D. The 5100D, you have the ability to connect one mobile radio. With the 5200D, you have the ability to connect two mobile radios. Let's check these out. Just so you can see closer, the front panel shows a volume up and a volume down. What this does, it raises the volume of all of the headsets, all of the radios, and any auxiliary devices that are connected to this. It raises the volume of all of that up. Likewise, when you press down, it raises the volume of all of that stuff down. We really promote the use of hands-free headsets that are voice activated. So squelch is important. You squelch up or you squelch down. The higher the squelch, the higher the force it takes for the microphone to open up, if you will, to communicate your voice into the box and then out to others. Likewise, if you decrease the squelch, it takes less effort. If you're in a high noise environment, it's likely that you want a high squelch because sometimes background noise can be obnoxious and actually open up the mic. But we'll get to those fine-tuning points in another video. Also on the front, you've got an auxiliary port, and here is the radio indicator button. On the back, we've got one connector for your mobile radio interface. So basically, you get an interface cable. One end goes here, the other end goes to the radio. You'll see that there are 6 outlets here. These are outlets for wired headsets. So if you're in a 6-person apparatus, you got all 6 of your people covered. There's an auxiliary port on the back. A lot of people will use this for GPS. There's a power supply port here, and then right here it says remote head. This basically is a device that allows you to have remote access to the intercom box. For example, most people will put this on the dash. The remote head is normally found at a pump panel on an apparatus, or if you are in a battalion chief vehicle, a lot of times there'll be a remote head at the back of the truck. So if you're at the back of your truck working, you need to make adjustments, you can do so with a remote head. It's probably more useful to have it on the 5200D, which is basically a 2 mobile radio version of the same intercom. One notable feature that you'll see is that instead of the 6 wired slots, you can have 8. And there's your connection for the first radio and your connection for the second radio. In addition to having one auxiliary port on the 5100D, on the 5200D, you've got 2 auxiliary ports. And that's where the power connects and remote head goes here. You do have the ability to broadcast on one radio exclusively by selecting. You have the ability to broadcast over both radios at the same time. I'll start demonstrating these features on another video, but this is mainly to give you some familiarity of the device before we hit some of these advanced features and how they work and operate. I want to keep these videos short for you. So anyway, that's the 5100D in a nutshell and the 5200D in a nutshell. Putting these guys to work, I'll put that in the next video. Thanks.